Hello everybody, welcome back to the Forest Job. Huge game today against West Bromwich Albion in the Premier League. We're playing at the City Ground, and as you can see from the Premier League table on the right hand side, we are now 6 points clear at the top of the table after yesterday's win against Aston Villa at Villa Park. It was a big step forward, and of course Manchester City losing as they did to Watford did us no harm whatsoever. We can afford to lose 2 of our last 4 matches, not that we really want to. Those matches are West Brom, Manchester City, Norwich, and then on the final day of the season, well, Watford could have a lot to do with who ends up Premier League champions, couldn't they? Having already taken 3 points off of Manchester City, they will be looking to do the same to us on the final day of the season. Wow. Okay, so as I said, today is Manchester. No, it's not Manchester, sorry. It's Nottingham Forest versus West Bromwich Albion. Let's get into the match screen and see what the state of the team is. And it's very, very good, it has to be said. I'm going to throw Asun Sao on the bench in the place of Harrington, I think. And we might give Ait Nouri a start on the left-hand side of the defence today. Other than that, no real need to make changes. Actually, do you know what? I will make one more change. And Nketiah is going to start ahead of Hernandez. He has been absolutely electric playing from the beginning for us. Despite the fact that he's a super sub, he seems to really benefit the way that we play. Looking at the back line of West Bromwich Albion, I think we could have some luck today. They've got Kyle Bartley on a 69 rating. Townsend, I think it is, yeah, on a 64 at left back. This right-hand side of the pitch potentially could be a huge area to exploit. What with Edwards at left midfield, also not particularly rated well. Up front, Sawyers and Robinson, not massively well rated, but we have been put to the sword by lesser lights than them. So we are going to have to respect the opposition. But today is definitely an opportunity to give some fringe players some game time. And hopefully we'll be able to bring on Asun Sao fairly soon in the proceedings, just so that we can give him some more game time and convince him to sign a new longer term deal. We've had an offer for him from Leeds. It's about half of what he's worth. But unfortunately, my assistant manager has said that he's tempted to move on because he feels he'll get more game time elsewhere. Can't say I blame him, but at the same time, when you've got Camavinga and Oriol Busquets ahead of you, it's kind of difficult to justify giving you more game time. Right, all the players are ready, and we're going to be starting this first half kicking left to right. We will be playing in our traditional Garibaldi red shirts. Seyfouk able to come forward here without any obstruction whatsoever. Plays the ball into the centre for Loschek. Here's Busquets into Wilson. Back to Busquets. Nketiah just took the ball slightly the wrong way, and as a result made it a little bit too easy for the defender to get hold of that ball off of him. But a bright start for Nottingham Forest, I would say. Out to Ait Nouri. Wilson. Back out to Wilson again. Here's Nouri. Wilson crossed in. Oh, Nketiah is just going the wrong way, unfortunately. Busquets. Loschek. Sees Seyfouk, on the run. Camavinga will pick up the loose ball. Backheels it out to Seyfouk again. Camavinga, Seyfouk. Looking to just make enough space to get that cross in. Couldn't quite manage it, but Camavinga will pick this ball up. It looks like we're able to camp fairly successfully inside. Oh, hello. Nketiah's on the ball. He's got a chance and he's put it away. It's an early goal again for Nottingham Forest. It's an early goal for Eddie Nketiah. It was very alert to the loose ball. Managed to get on top of it and dispatch it into the bottom of the net. You can see Newball's very, very happy. I think he's going to have a quiet day at the office today. unless West Brom really buck their ideas up. But after 15 minutes of intense pressure on the West Brom goal mouth, it's finally resulted in a goal and a brilliant spread of play from right to left. And you can see there Eddie Nketiah just picking up on the fact that the ball had gone loose. He was first to it and he had enough strength to hold the men off while he applied the finish. Good play from the striker. And unfortunately the goalkeeper, from a West Brom point of view at least, unable to get a hand on it. So we're 1-0 up here now. I expect an immediate riposte by West Brom, because that's how this game works. You score a goal and the opposition immediately buck their ideas up. Here's Camavinga, and I'm just going to slow things down a little bit actually. It might be seen as slightly negative to slow things down in this manner after scoring the first goal, but I just want to make sure that they don't get an instant reply on us. Momentum is key in games such as these. Seyfouk out to Busquets. Here's Wilson. Aït-Nouri. He's just a little bit of a heavy first touch, and it just allows West Brom to get a foot onto it. The Salisu should win this header, and we have the ball back immediately. Here's Aït-Nouri, actually playing ahead of Harry Wilson here. Into Busquets. Nketiah, oh, it's just ahead of him. Button getting on the ball, and then I don't know what Nketiah is doing there. Look at how high up Nouri's playing, and I'll just remind you, we're not playing with attacking fullbacks anymore. Not as a tactical instruction anyway. So the fact that he's playing so high up is both encouraging, but also, oh dear, Worrell's made a slight error there. We'll get away with it though. It is slightly troubling at the same time as being promising, because defensively it could leave us a little bit lacking. Camavinga into Wilson. Nouri. Of course, it does allow Wilson to come inside. Oh dear, Busquets has been taken off the ball there. Interesting pass from West Brom. Played all the way back to their defence when really they could have afforded to try and play it forward. Busquets won't get onto this one. And here they come. I was warning of a West Brom riposte. It's come a little bit later in the half than I imagined it would. That's good defending by Worrell. He didn't have to head the ball, he just had to make sure that no one else could. Newball spreads play out to Aït-Nouri. Wilson is demonstrating for it. It goes inside to Camavinga instead. And now Seyfouk. Ploshek. Seyfouk on the overlap. Cross into the box. Oriol Busquets trying to dummy the defender, and the defender's having absolutely none of it, and fair play to him for not buying into that. Well, Worrell's defensive header has actually led, oh, that's pretty decent actually, did lead to a West Brom counter. So perhaps when they play blind balls like that and I've got room ahead of my player, I should just look to chest it down instead of heading it away. Gendry, forward ball. And there's the half-time whistle. It's not been the most end-to-end of games, but the scoreline is definitely where we need it to be. We've had one shot, we've had one goal. I'm going to take this opportunity to throw Assunção on in the place of Busquets, because I honestly don't think that Busquets is necessary in this game at all. Oh dear. As soon as I played that ball, I saw that Pereira was marking my man, right, Worrell. That's a good defensive header by Worrell. Played out to Hloshek. Back into Hloshek again. Here's Arkas. Nketiah on his man's shoulder. Through ball wasn't accurate enough, unfortunately. Maybe a cheeky little dinked one over the top would have done the trick instead. Here's Harry Wilson. Couldn't find Arkas with that one. Well, that's pretty decent from West Brom, and Worrell with a acrobatic clearance, but we're still in trouble here. Here's Robinson. Good defending. Camavinga comes away with it. Now Harry Wilson with space to run into down this left-hand side. And the cross is cut out by Gendry. It's going to be a corner kick for Nottingham Forest. Camavinga couldn't get the shot away before he was closed down by the defence. Oh dear, what are we doing there? Salisu should get here first. Fortunately, no harm done, but we're going to have to be much more careful. One little lapse in defence could cost us here. And the closer we get to full time, the less time we'll have to repair the damage. Salisu underneath, gets a good head on it. Nketiah looking to pick up the second ball. Couldn't quite get there though. Salisu wins that one. Nori will just play it back to Worrell, and Worrell will probably move it out to the right hand side. Camavinga. Asuncao. Oh, it's not a bad ball from Asuncao. Should make some more changes fairly soon. Feeling that some of the players' legs are starting to tire. That's a great ball to Hloshek. Here's Arkas. To Hloshek. Ah, just offside, I think. No, it's a foul on Arkas. So we'll have a free kick, and this is the opportune time to make those changes. If slightly late in the game, we are on 75 minutes. Not the optimal time to be making changes, but Harry Wilson will give a rest, and Malejo can come on for him. And what else can we do? There's no real need to make any other changes. But I think we might go to 2 strikers up front. Right, now, it's not unheard of for me to score from this kind of range. Oh, hello. Didn't know that Nori had 3 kicks in his locker. But I wouldn't expect this to go in. No, it hits the wall. Oh, well, never mind. Just chest this one down. Asuncao. Nori. Malejo. Hernandez. Wanted to be cute. Oh, Worrell's overrun that one. We could be in danger here. It's a one-on-one in the middle if Zahore gets this ball right. He doesn't get it right. Hloshek's been bundled off the ball, and it's going to be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. And this game is trundling to an uninspiring end. We've already made 3 changes, so there's no point in making any more because they won't count. So Worrell to restart. He lobs the ball out wide left to Ait-Nouri. Malejo back to Nouri. Make the run. Oh, Victor, what are you doing to me, boy? Camavinga. Lovely, lovely ball. Asensao just couldn't quite get onto it. But what a ball from Camavinga that was. Zefuk needs to win this one, and he doesn't. We could have trouble here. Edwards wide on the left, looking for the cross. Gets one in, header. Oh, that could have really been costly. It's what I was worried about this entire match. Zahore, luckily for us, is not very good with his head, at least not on this occasion. But what an opportunity for West Brom. And I think we're just going to play keep ball for the last 2 minutes of added time because I really don't want to see us concede a chance. I say play keep ball. I can't help myself. If I see an attacking pass, I'm going to go for it. It doesn't matter. There's the final whistle. It's another satisfactory victory for Nottingham Forest. The early goal by Eddie Nketiah, more than enough to see us through. I would have liked to have seen slightly more invention than that, but you get what you pay for, and at the end of the day this show is free, so there we go. We'll rewatch this goal from Eddie Nketiah again. His predatory instincts really justifying his selection ahead of Hernandez today. Not sure if Hernandez would have necessarily got hold of that chance in the same way. So we just admire that again. His balance is brilliant as well. On the turn, manages to scoop the ball out and applies the finish. That's a very, very disappointing free kick from Ait-Nouri. And you can tell how many chances are in the game from the fact that we're 3 highlights in and we're already on the final chance of the match on 90 minutes. So, not the best of performances, but we'll certainly take the victory. We're grinding our way towards a potential first Premier League trophy. Nouri, Zefuk and Nubel all doing themselves less than favourable performances. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, honestly. So let's have a look at the other results from today. Liverpool have got themselves a win, which is good news for them. And again, all of the results that we actually need to see are on the other page. Fingers crossed, everybody. Here we go. Well, it's not really worked out for us, has it? Manchester United, Chelsea and Manchester City all winning their games. And you would say 2 of those teams winning convincingly. All of them were playing away from home as well. Watford could have done us a real favour by repeating their heroics of yesterday when they beat Manchester City, but Chelsea just too strong for them in the end. So here's the table. We're still 6 points clear with only 3 games left to go now. And I'm just doing the maths in my head. If we win one of our last 3 games and we don't get spanked by anybody, I think we've got this in the bag, because Chelsea wouldn't be able to catch us once we hit 82 points, and Manchester United's goal difference is 13 shy of ours. Barring miracles or an absolute collapse by us, I think 1 win is enough. Can we get that win tomorrow? That's the big question. You'll have to join me then to find out. It's Manchester City. What a way that would be for us to clinch a Premier League title. We've had great fortune in playing Manchester City before. Not ultimately recently, but certainly historically, we've played very well against them. If they play that 3-4-3 formation that they seem to fancy, then I think we've got a really, really good chance. What's your approach for the final few games in the league? Well, we're not going to claim that we're going to win all matches because it's Manchester City, for Christ's sakes. We're focused on the match in front of us. That seems like a good call. Or we're looking to play it smart. I don't play smart football. We're focused on the match in front of us. There we go. We need to focus on Manchester City tomorrow. That is the match that's going to be key for us. If we escape with a point or more, then we're in very, very good shape. If they beat us, but they only beat us by the finest of margins, I'll probably take it given the last 2 games of the season. However, it would be lovely to wrap things up tomorrow. Can we do it? Well, you're just going to have to wait to find out. Till tomorrow, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.